Ladies and gentlemen of the Nerd Army, I have just seen Across the Spider-Verse, and I ain't wasting time, bro. This movie was god tier, mate. As a huge fan of the first film, I was a little bit worried if they were even going to hit the same level, let alone surpass it, but they did, mate. This movie was unbelievably sick. And real quick, this will have zero spoilers, so do not worry. Story-wise, I'm going to be very, very vague, so this might sound a little bit dead, but trust me, the story was probably the best bit of the whole thing. Miles is, doing his thing, Gwen's doing her thing, and then there's a new bad guy, his name is Spot, and he kind of sucks, but then later on he gets really strong and he becomes a big man problem, and then you've got the whole multiverse stuff, multiple spider people. If you've seen the trailers, you already know that, and it goes insane, and it's definitely living up to its name. Across the Spider-Verse, there's multiple dimension stuff, spider people, you get it. It's insane. But story-wise, that's like the blueprint of what's going on, but the actual heart of the story, it's actually kind of deep, man. I'm not gonna lie, there's multiple layers, and this is definitely a kid movie, but it's got heart, it's got soul, man. It's definitely going to get you here, 100%. And it really, hammers it home, what it means to be Spider-Man. And I love that dilemma. It's, just one of the greatest things that makes Spider-Man amazing. It's why so many people relate to Spider-Man. And this probably done that better than any Spider-Man movie ever. The story was so good, so emotional. I'm so invested in these characters, man. Miles was unbelievably sick. He's even better than the first movie. As for Gwen, she got bare backstory in here, and it was so good, so sick. Finally, we see more Gwen story, and it hammered it home, emotional layers and tones, and it's amazing, mate. The characters were so sick. There's a ton of characters and Easter eggs. I will say Oscar Isaac voicing Miguel, aka Spider-Man 2099, one of my favourite Spider-Men ever. He was amazing. Just unbelievably sick, man. So, so good. And you guys know about the villain life and even Spot. I saw the trailers and I was like, this is just shit. And no, it definitely wasn't. It was really, really good. He's very dangerous as well, without getting into spoilers. Story, cast, characters, flawless. And now let's talk about the big one. Actually, real quick, the music, by the way, it's really, really sick. If you like the soundtrack and stuff from the first one, you know what to expect. And now, the big one. Brother, the visuals, yeah. I'm going to just say it right now, yeah. I haven't watched any review, by the way. I'd imagine they're all saying the same thing. But for me, personally, I think this is the best looking animated movie that I have ever seen. I don't think anyone could say anything to dispute that. This is the best looking animated movie. I don't care. I'll die on that hill, bro. Factual, that is it. I also heard a rumour as I was sitting in the movie theatre. My mate sent me on WhatsApp. Apparently this is the longest animated movie ever. Just ever. And damn, what a flex, mate. Sony, Marvel, respect. All the animators, huge respect. You guys and girls, you killed it, bruv. When Miles is going through different dimensions, again, I'm not going to spoil anything, things look completely different, but they mesh perfectly. I was my jaw, bruv, was on the floor, fam. I saw this in IMAX, and I highly, highly recommend. I respect you if you're going to wait for the Blu-ray or Disney Plus, if it ever goes to Disney Plus. Spin all that off, bruv. IMAX this thing, or at least go to a movie theatre, man, because you need to see this on the biggest screen possible. Just my eyes, bruv, was just going crazy. And again, each multiverse stuff has its own twists and turns, and there is so many goddamn Easter eggs. I've lost count, bruv. I would imagine this is the type of movie that you need to go on YouTube. I know some big, huge channels are already probably going to do it as soon as possible, where they break down and show you every single thing you miss, all the Spider-Man. There is so many. It is crazy, it's insane, but somehow it bloody works. They've done an amazing job. Story, characters, visuals, sound was flawless, bruv. The only one thing, and it's not a bad thing for me because without spoiling it, I can see what's going on, but a few people are a little bit salty in my movie theatre. It ends hella quick. It builds up and up and up, and it just goes wham, ends. Not in a bad way. Promise you, it's not in a bad way. You might just be a little bit salty and you might just want more. I didn't mind. I see what's going on. This, for me, yeah, I'll be honest, man, I think Marvel's my favourite thing ever. Period. Spider-Man's one of my favourite heroes of all time. It was god tier. That's it. Final. And that means Across the Spider-Verse, 10 nerds out of 10. This one and the first one, double tens, bruv. Unbelievable. Just huge respect to everyone who put any time into this movie. It was bloody flawless, mate. This could be like the best movie of the year, man. I can't see a lot of things coming near it. It was so good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have seen it, tell your score down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Big up the Nerd Army. Let's get to 50k. You guys are the sickest. Big up Spider-Man. Take care. Peace.